opening shot there. I had to turn on my light. Good morning. I missed you. Let's see. I'm going to see if it's actually working on Facebook. There I am. I look a little tired, but not bad. I'm great. Let's see if anybody joins us. What do you think? One person. Hello, one person. It's just me and you. Right? We're up to 3. It's good to know that things work. Good morning. Stephanie, I need an update on those babies. Just saying. We've been talking a lot about my obsession with babies. I have an obsession with babies. That's how I got into this predicament. Good morning, Cheryl. I want to know about your in-person show. Because that takes guts. I don't have those guts. But did it go well? Was it awkward when people walk by and don't make eye contact and I don't know. I feel weird at things. I have issues. Thank you, Beth. Happy to be home and happy to be sleeping in my own bed. Yeah. Was it like a farmer's market or was it a craft show? Allison, I'm not feeling all caps right this minute. It does not look like I'm live on YouTube. Fan-friggin-tastic. You know, as the company has grown, which is amazing, I'm not complaining, the amount of time I spend on admin-related is astronomical. I can't really say. It says I'm there on YouTube. It says it's working on YouTube. So that's promising. You're live on YouTube. I got oh, sweet. Thanks. Just nobody's over there. We go off YouTube one time and we lose all viewing. That's fine. Awesome. You really. I am loved on YouTube. I love telling the kids I'm a YouTuber. And they're like, YouTube is nothing. It's all TikTok. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not on TikTok. Anyway, but as the company has grown, I have not. I mean, I have, my skills have grown. But I mean, my time has actually, it's just kind of bananas. Oh, no, Beth, no worries. I just wanted to make sure it was working. Oh, Roxanne's there. Hello. And so I spend so much of my time just doing admin-related stuff. And, some of it is really annoying stuff. We changed our affiliate plugin because our last one, the user side of it wasn't great. And they, couldn't see whatever they wanted to see. And they couldn't change their, their tags so they were pretty or, reflected their blog or whatever. And some of them, I don't even think they could change their PayPal addresses. I had to do that manually. But it was easy for me. And it took 2 seconds. And now my new one is absolutely terrible. It's just, that's it, period. It's absolutely terrible. And so I tried to switch to something else new, but I couldn't move all my affiliates over automatically. They would have to re-enter. And I was worried the links wouldn't stay. It's just so stressful. And so much of my time, whine, complain. I'm done now. Not really. I'm trying to be. Anyway. So, excitement in my life. I had to get a new, some people would call it a bullet journal. I don't really do anything artistic inside of it. I really just write random notes everywhere. But it works for me. And I grew out of my last one. So they end up looking kind of like this. Very organized, right? I do really like this brand, and I really like my stickers. Come on, patron saint Dolly Parton, that's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing how I can find things though, and sometimes I even use the table of contents. So these are, oh yeah, I just forgot what they're called. One moment, please. Lectern, is that what they're called? My daughter would know. She's probably laughing at me somewhere. But I get them off. Oh, yeah, a lectern. And I like the dots. I think I got dots. Oh, no. Yeah, I did. Come on in. I don't know what you're asking me. Children.
Blueberry sprouted.
Your blueberry sprout. Oh, yay. Good morning. You should go tell Daddy.
It's kind of like
Is it sour?
a little bit.
That's our first blueberry, though. You can't knock it. Hi. All right. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi.
Okay, let me finish.
No.
It's been like this all morning.
Mama,
You can't stay with me.
I cleaned it.
What? Sweet. Thanks, dude. All right, can you go play?
Help.
All right, go play. This won't be...
Electronics.
Nope, not till later. Love you. Ow. South of Canada and... What? That's awesome, Kelsey. 80 miles south of Canada. Is that like Glacier? Where are we talking about? Okay. She knows. Close my door, please. Or not.
Oh, wait.
Thank you. Whew. All right, let me finish. Or start. Oh my goodness. That is my summer right there in a nutshell. My in-laws are in town, and so they have been like playing with the girls. They played with them yesterday, and I think they're playing with them today. And so like yesterday, I was able to sit and focus. Callan is at Boy Scout camp, so I just had Reevy and Ginny here in the afternoon. But I was able to sit and focus on my chinos pattern for like 2 hours. It was amazing. I mean, right? But I can't say every day is like that. True, Kelsey. So yeah, we are still in the midst, like we did the whole, you have to do some chores and some school, not schoolwork, but like a workbook and read for an hour and all these things before they could do, electronics. And it is just, it pretty much means I'm a policeman all day long, especially with that little one. Because we're doing, one of my favorite things that I've ever used with the kids is How to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. It is possibly the most boring book ever, but it works. It's oh geez, it's amazing. Oh, Colleen, why can I not remember to do it at the beginning of June? Things are knocking down. Halfway through the year, how are your goals going? That's a beautiful picture, though. I actually have a quote from a random rom-com I was reading, and I'm going to read it to you because I liked it. It said, you aren't going to get everywhere at once. You need to stop living for the what-ifs and start living in the what-is, one breath, one step at a time. And I liked that because right now my what-is frequent interruptions from very cute kids. And if my main goal is for them to have and then I can't make them be happy, but if my main goal is to focus on their childhood, it is what it is. And I can't beat myself up over it and I can't get depressed about it, but I just gotta do it. I can share that in the family. Hold on. I have this thing where I plug everything into for my MacBook. Oh no, hold on, I gotta plug in my computer. There we go. I brought the cord, and then forgot to plug it in. Oh my gosh. I love Everybody Loves Raymond. And you're totally, that is exactly it. It just is what it is. And I got to do what I can, when I can, with what I have. And so, yeah, I'm trucking. Not to check off the things. Yes. I'm happier when I remember that my main goal is to build into my children, not check off the things. Yes. Stephanie, I agree. Stephanie says, I'm not loving all of the what is, but it's way better than the what ifs. Sometimes that is the season you're in. Structure, morals, yes, Roxanne. Hey, if you want a shirt, Janine, they're on the website. We even had Michelle Wagner do the artwork. It's awesome. So yeah, we got these on the website. You can get all kinds of things like mugs and I don't even know what else. I have a little bit of my artwork up there, but I'm thinking about taking it all down. It is what it is. I have not done any painting for a very long time. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a very long time. I keep trying to wear this in the wild. So my friend Claire, who lives in Ottawa, texted me yesterday and said, like, I just met somebody who's heard of 5 out of 4. And I was like, that has never happened to me. Like, never. I mean, I have met people in the 5 out of 4 group. I met one person who happens to live like really close by, and that was awesome. Our kids are different ages though, and they go to different schools, but it was awesome. But I've never had it the other way around. So I'm going to keep wearing my shirt in the hopes that somebody somewhere will be like, what? That's my goal. Good morning, Tina. Allison, that is like totally okay. So on our list, it's a long list. And it's funny, even if they do everything on the list, they're not allowed to do electronics right away. It allows them to do electronics after 5 p.m. It is what it is. And so they have to do a little bit of math, handwriting. So Kellen is working on print and the twins are working on cursive. What else? They have to read for an hour because they're all, they're all readers. The twins are sucked into Harry Potter and it is awesome. What else? They have to do a chore, either a big chore or a couple small chores. I like that too. And if you go on vacation with a big family, you know that when you come home, it is an absolute disaster. It just is. And what else do they have to do? They have to play outside, but right now it's like a heat advisory because it is absolutely awful. And they have to do something creative. Yeah, I force creativity. I'm not ashamed to admit it. But like once they start, and I think I said they had to either play by themselves or play with a sibling. I don't know if I already said that one. But once they start to play, they just get sucked into playing. But if I allow them to get on electronics early, they don't go back to playing. It doesn't work like that. I find that with mine, Jenny, like they freak out and I have to do a lot of hand holding if I say you have to clean a room. Oh, that's cool, Ange. Ours doesn't do cursive at all. The twins were interested in cursive and their print handwriting is pretty good. So I got a little workbook. Honestly, I don't love the workbook that I got because it like jumps into it and like the little arrows that show them the direction to go are almost too small to see. I like cursive. I think it's important. So we used to do cursive first with Reevy and Ginny when we were homeschooling. I liked that. Callan has already done cursive, but his print handwriting it's really bad. But he's not here this week. He is at Woodruff Scout Camp, and it looks awesome. One of the merit badges he's getting there is whitewater rafting. That's amazing. So we were at the beach last week, and it was super fun, and Stella started swimming under the water. It's like a huge development, a slightly more stressful development, but huge. It was awesome. So we got to keep going to the pool all the time, too. You know, I mean, these are all the things, right? We had yet another lacrosse tournament last weekend, and it was on turf, which you think is a great thing, except when it's June, and all of a sudden it feels like you're sitting on the surface of the sun. Like, oh my gosh, it was so hot. My kids can't read in cursive. I think that's awesome. I think that it's really important, and at the same time, I feel like there's just not enough time in the day. But I do want them to be able to read in cursive. Like, their grandmother might not be writing them like real letters anymore, like my grandmother did. But I don't know, it's like a thing. But it seems to be working so far. I have 9 rules, and this morning... Somebody on YouTube, I don't know your name because it just says MDG 2085. But my kids 9 and 11 have 9 rules and chose this morning. And this morning they chose chaos. That was Stella. It was like 7:30 in the morning, and it was like loopy, silly Stella. Oh my gosh, it was exhausting. Yep, Vonda, we have to break down room cleaning too. Wow, that's awesome. Yes. I like that, Ange. I don't mind, like a lot of times, so the reason my computer wasn't plugged in is because I find that I'm able to like at least not handhold, but like sit there with them, which usually appeases them. If I take my laptop to the dining room table, we have this like incredibly large dining room table, you can imagine. And it helps. So I sit out there a lot. I actually cleaned off my desk a little bit this morning. I was very proud of myself because it has been bananas in here. And when I'm trying to focus on patterns, I tend to not do any sewing. It's like I can't have all the things. But yeah, we're making it. You know, it's like our 3rd week of summer. Not that anybody's counting down. We had Jenny's pre-op appointment yesterday. So for anybody that's new, which in fact, June, you said hello. I can't do that voice. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. So hello. But we found out that her PT, like I know I already complained about this, had been holding her back and not following the doctor's protocol. And so where she should already be off crutches by now, she wasn't even on one crutch when we went to the pre-op appointment yesterday. And so our doctor like called, canceled her appointments, moved her to another PT, like had some words with the PT. I mean, it's just been crazy. I think being able to sign your name is enough. Yeah, Stephanie, the surgery is the 22nd, so it's next Wednesday, and she's stressed. I mean, it like now that she knows what to expect, it wasn't as bad as she was worried about the first time, but it is painful those first few days. Like it's not ideal. So we're doing that. As far as sewing goes, I don't have any. It's summer. I'm pretty sure Rochelle is now on vacation. And I wonder about that too. But I still feel like when I buy a house or get a car loan or something, I'm gonna have to sign my name. And I mean, while eventually maybe they'll do something else. It's so much signing. This is your public service announcement also to make sure you actually read the things you're signing. Right before Jenny's last appointment, I had to sign for this like ice machine, and it was like sign. And yeah, I totally signed something that said this ice machine is out of network, and it had a price, and I saw the price and I signed next to it, but I missed the words per diem. That's a costly mistake, my friends. So yeah. I hate it when I have to write checks. I made it. Had some wedding gown alteration, Sherry. Like, I would freak out. I can't. That scares me. So as far as my own goals, I was wearing a lot of, like today, oh, you know what? I told myself to look up which shorts I was wearing so that I didn't make a jerk of myself. I forgot. Because, yes, I get my own patterns confused. So, real quick, I'm going to make sure that I'm right before I tell you what I'm wearing. And I was wrong. Wait. Yes, I was wrong. I am wearing the Malia. Man, you think you know your patterns. I thought I was wearing Bethany, but I'm wearing Malia. And, ooh, I like that. Cursive helps their right and left brains connect. So, yeah. Oh, you can't see me. Maybe if I stand up here. Whoa. So, yeah, I'm wearing a Malia. I love them. It's in like a stretch woven. And I used Yeah, it's swim fabric. It's like the yoga swim spandex for the waistband and the trim. And so when it feels like I'm walking on the surface of the sun outside here in Georgia, these are some nice pants because it feels like I'm naked. See what I mean? Prom and wedding. I cannot think of anything more stressful other than what Rochelle did, where she was making wedding cakes. I don't sign myself up for anything stressful. That would be smart if I put in a tag. Oh, you're making your free pattern. That's awesome. You know, I've never made the Lara swimsuit. I think it's super cute. I love the back. Never done it. I've heard that about cursive being easier if they have terrible handwriting. Check it. Oh, Colleen, I saw a glimpse of it when I just looked over there. And I saw gnomes, so I definitely need to click on that. But I also have a ton of fabric I need to sew up. And remember that UFO pile? I never finished it. Just keeping it real. Ooh. So I found with my first attempt at a projector, because you know I'm not techie, that I needed a short throw. Because you can see my camera set up right there. And actually right there is the holder I bought for the projector. And it was just too close. But I kind of need to get back on that. I have enough fabric to open my own store for children. Like, you know, because of the yardage and everything. Ugh, tummy bugs. Epson. It sits on your... See, I don't want more things on the table. I just want to go out of town and come home and have it magically put up. Speaking of which, not at all related. What is my distance to the table? Maybe like 6 feet? I don't know, I'm kind of guessing. Actually, I don't think it's that much. I'm really bad at this game. Does the fabric for the shorts of the shenanigans skirt have to be the same? No. The shorts are basically ninjas. So, you know, you want something stretchy and something breathable. Ask me how I know. I'm not computer savvy at all, and I hate fiddling with things. I'm not a fiddler. I'm a read the directions and do it once and do it right, and that doesn't work with that. We have another guest. Hey. Yes.
I'm going to make a turkey sandwich also. Can I have some crackers?
You may. Can you eat the turkey sandwich that's on the counter right now? Because I made it for Stella, and she didn't eat it. That's perfectly fine.
I already cut one in half.
Okay.
I'll ask Stella.
She's not gonna.
Alright. I'll eat two if I'm really hungry.
Okay.
I need to finish my math. So how many pages do I need to?
I'll look at that. How many pages do I? Extra, because you didn't do them yesterday.
How many is extra?
Probably like 8 to 10.
Okay.
Because we're trying to get done by the end of the summer.
Okay.
Right. What I have to ask, was that important enough to come in right now? Just asking for a friend. Wawoda Muka. I'm going to write that down. Go ahead. It's a brand of a projector. I'm working now. Oh gosh, here comes somebody else. Making 2 pairs.
Can I do an experiment? I want to put...
that's true, Roxanne.
I want to put lemon in water, then pour the stuff in here, and then we pop it out and eat it because it'd be so good.
You might want some sugar. But yes, but you also have to clean up your mess after.
Okay, I can help you.
Let the dog in, please.
Okay.
It's a live show. I'm working. This is it. Do I look happy? This is my happy face. Packing to move. I want to try and get a small party done. Oh. I'm all about the Sally skirt in the summer. Or like some sort of flowy dress. Like my tailor gets a fair amount of sewing, except I have to find like my one bra that converts to racerback. It's so frustrating. We've had like, I mean, I'm sure real estate's going crazy everywhere, but like we just had a house in our My eye was twitching. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I want to know what everybody's doing for Father's Day, because I have nothing. We're not big on gifts. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't want anything. He definitely doesn't want to move or buy a lake house. None of the things that, Oh, Mooka. The things that, things go out? I don't like that. It is supposed to be stiff, especially like vertically, because you want it to hold things up. Or in if you're using it for a waistband. Well, at least hopefully you're going somewhere good. The Bob's Burgers movie. I think we're going to go see Top Gun. Although I wanted to go today because our movie theater that's really close to our house has $5 Tuesdays, but they're all sold out today. It's so frustrating. Ooh, whitewater rafting. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't want to eat out with the fam. Camping, that sounds good. We have nothing. We have to pick up Kellen from Boy Scout camp on Saturday, and we were definitely talking about going to see the new Top Gun movie. That's totally a Jeff thing, not a me thing. And other than that, I might try and coerce the children into cleaning the kitchen, and I don't even know. We're not gift givers at this house. That's totally gonna happen to me. One thing I really want to do, this is really weird, but this is my love language. So we, family barbecue, that could be nice. Oh, we did an escape room once in Tennessee. I've never done power net in the whole abdomen of a swimsuit. I mean, it doesn't sound terrible. I've definitely used it in the waistband. This pair doesn't have it. I don't remember what I put it in. At dinner. So I'm thinking about making cinnamon rolls or some sort of breakfast. He did point out in his defense that I don't need to do anything too crazy because I shared Mother's Day with a 5-year-old and a tournament of some. Oh, it was and it was a lacrosse tournament, 5-year-old's birthday party, and I had COVID. I really need a redo. When he walks by, I'm going to tell him. Bridget travels really good. Timeline on my chinos. Oh, that's not good. I actually made a schedule yesterday because I really wanted to make progress. So I was really proud of myself. Oh, homemade pizza on the grill sounds pretty good. I did not. All right. So today I'm working on the back. It's all the little things that take a crap ton of time. Hey, babe. I am live right now, so just keep that in mind. I warned him first. So I just realized that for Mother's Day, I had COVID, we had a lacrosse tournament, and I shared it with a 5-year-old birthday party. So I'm wondering when the redo is going to be. In about 350 days.
About 10, 11 months. Let me get some thought.
Okay. I have not bought PowerNet in a while. Did you know that once upon a time, we used to sell it at 5 out of 4? And then it became available everywhere. So I stopped, and I hate cutting fabric. It was actually a really good test for me because I positively loathe cutting fabric and being responsible for sending it out. It was way too stressful. I love fishing too, but we don't own a boat. I like kayaking. And part of the issue is, so we used to go to Lake Allatoona, which is not too far from my house. It's about an hour. And we bought 2 stand-up paddle boards, and we would go out at about 9 a.m., stay there till about 1, and then head home. Aw. And somebody I don't know who it is because I'm not looking at Facebook, but tell her where to buy PowerNet. I think Fabric Fairy has it. Fee Fabrics, I think, has some. Somebody else will know this better than me because I still have a little bit left over. We don't own kayaks, but we own stand-up. If I did a boat, Vonda, it would not be a fishing boat. It would be like a boat, and it would be for tubing. But we don't have anywhere to put that, so. Yeah, a boat. That's funny. One year we tried to like go up to the lake for the day and rent a boat just for the day, and it was awesome. I like wanted to show him this lake because he had never been there, and then it like stormed. This was actually last year. It was a horrible storm all day, so he didn't get his Father's Day that year either. But he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember, so it doesn't count. But we can't go paddleboarding because Jenny can't get down there. Yeah, we have nowhere to put it. It's like wooded, and like usually we can park really close, but we can't get there from here on crutches. And she wouldn't be able to paddleboard, and so I think she'd just be sad, and she'd want to stay home, and I don't want her to stay home, and so, and we can't I actually thought about renting a boat again, and we can't do that because I don't think she can ride on a boat right now. So yeah. She can't even do putt-putt, y'all. I don't know. Maybe an escape room. Or maybe just letting them chill. Yeah. I think like making a brunch and then having a plan for dinner is pretty much all I need. He's very easy to please. Yeah. Pontoon boats is what we usually end up renting because that's what's available. So we'll see. Okay, so the chinos. Somebody asked what the timeline was. So yesterday, when I was getting to work, I made a schedule of what I want to work on each day, and I tried to keep it really low. You know how I feel about that. But I'm really hoping, it's probably the kiss of death, me saying it out loud. I just want you to know that. I'm really hoping that I can get into testing this weekend. The pattern's looking good. I don't have modeled pictures, but I have to do drawings. See, that takes forever. It's just, I remember when the twins were little, I started this when they were about a year old. I was able to do one pattern a month, and it was in order to draft and finish a tutorial, it was a 2-week cycle. Ironic that I've gotten better at drafting and learned more, but it now takes me longer because my children are older. My sister told me this weekend that of her friends who went back to school when their kids went into kindergarten, most of them, not back to school, they went back to work when their kids started kindergarten. Most of them quit and came back home once their kids got to high school because of all the little things that you don't think about, like the appointments. I mean, we're going to PT 3 times a week right now for Jenny, so that's, me driving there, picking her up, driving her home, blah, blah. The tutorial, Joan, I was actually really smart, and when I sewed up my practice one, I wrote out all the steps as I was doing it. So the steps are there, so I really just need 2 nights to draw. Some of the drawings are going to be really hard, and I'm going to end up sewing up another set so I can take pictures, because drawing the zippers and everything that includes brushes and Illustrator is tough. Oh, the housekeeper's here. Usually I clean. Thank you, Joan. I actually really appreciate that because you know how much I hate the tutorial. But yeah. Jeff does not like a dinner out. It's too stressful. I like dinner out, but just with Jeff. So yeah, I just even if I have to work through the weekend, we have a quiet weekend other than Father's Day. I won't work on Father's Day. But I finally, last night, I was working on a bunch of videos of Joanna for the family, just step by step how to do things. And Jenny. Good morning. and I did the videos and like uploading them, and I finally announced to the family like I'm back to working at nights. So typically Jeff cooks a lot. If he's cooking, then I work until dinner's ready, and then I work like after we get the kids in bed, so like 9 to 11. And it's not my favorite, I'll be honest, because I like to read and relax, but it is what it is. Jenny, like that might be true. I think, I think part of it will be I need testers who are semi-experienced. Like it's not a hard pattern, but I actually need to test the pattern and not just like help people with their individual fit issues. I'm happy to help some, but sometimes I feel like people will sign up for a test like this, like woven shorts, because they've never been able to get woven shorts to fit them correctly. And then I spend the majority of my time helping with individual fit issues instead of making sure the pattern's where it needs to be and the tutorials where it's need to be. Do you know, like, we had one tutorial recently. I think it was the Mia pants. Did we do a kids version of Mia? Anyway, I think it was the adult Mia pants. And there was no step to sew the crotch line. And all I could think is like either I waited till the last minute, or we just don't like actually read the tutorial. So I know that a lot of times we end up asking somebody who's not even in the testing to proofread the tutorial to catch stuff like that. So yeah. And I think sometimes pictures are great, but it all depends on, I mean, some of the stuff like sewing in the zipper can be really tricky to see in a picture, even if I'm using fabric where you can see the differences, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's the fit that's going to be. And that's the thing. People want woven shorts to fit them right out of the bag, and that's just not, yeah, it's just not typical. All right. So that's all I have. Thank you for listening to me rattle on about life in general. I'm going to share something that's like kind of random and kind of dorky, but we really enjoy. These are national park passports. And Jeff and I got ours when we went to Alaska in 2005 because, you know, Alaska. And sometimes we forget our passports when we go on trips, so we have to like put it on a sticky note, and that kind of stinks. Sometimes we go like more than once, but I've had this one since 2005, and like I love it. Every national park in the bookstore or in this guest center or like visitor center will have a stamp. In fact, one year for Father's Day or maybe his birthday, we got Jeff a t-shirt with the Great Smoky Mountains stamp on it. And it's one of our favorite family t-shirts. Like we all wear it. So if you don't have one of these and you enjoy national parks, get one the next time you go because it's super fun when with the kids. We have one for almost all the kids. Like when we drove to Ottawa in 2018, we stopped at like the Women's Right National Historic Place, like all these different places, Erie Canalway, like Theodore Roosevelt. I mean, it's just awesome. So that's my 2 cents. It's fun. And then you beat yourself up when you forget. Oh, thanks, Leanne. I actually really appreciate that because the amount of guilt I feel over talking about my crazy life instead of sewing during these things, it just is what it is. Yeah, Elizabeth. Lorene is really good about like she sews it up fast, but then she'll actually like go by and like nitpick the tutorial, and that's fantastic. She catches a lot. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be home. We're not going anywhere now until like July 10th. So we're here for a little bit. Yeah. All right. I appreciate that, Roxanne. We're all in this together. If you want me to sing High School Musical for you, I will. I mean, I don't know the dance, like something like this. I'm just going to stop talking now. All right, remember, I don't think I have a winner. I do not. Oh, no, I do. Thank you, Kim. Last week's Tipsy Tuesday winner is Gloria Kibbe. That's a new winner. That's a new name to me. So congratulations, Gloria. In order to claim your prize, you need to email Tiffany, info@5out of4.com. And if you want a chance to win for next week, all you have to do is leave a comment. So 153 of you have already left comments, or at least there's 153 comments. Thank you, Leanne. I agree. They're gonna be so big. So, remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing. That's actually one thing that I am clinging to as I'm writing this tutorial, because it's my first woven shorts pattern, other than Malia, but it's different. It doesn't have an elastic waist, so less ease. Just a second. Come on. And I'm learning as I go. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, thank goodness I know all of the stuff about, drafting and grading.
I'm having a shirt that has a unicorn who is playing soccer.
Oh, you gotta get up high so they can see it. Thank you, Mama Jan.
Thank you, Mama Jan.
All right, can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
And I agree with Fiona. Be kind to yourselves. See you next week. Can you give them a little heart?
Yeah.